Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We just got out of the car. We're here at Hollywood Studios. We're on our way in. It is June 30th, 2018, and we are going to check out Toy Story Land, grand opening today. Supposedly they got a bunch of great pins that we're going to try to find as well. They've got a limited edition, they've got a limited release, and then they have some that are part of some mystery box sets. I guess there's 14 in total from what I understand. I could be wrong about that. If so, correct me in the comments below if you know anything about it, but we're going to see if we can find any of them, if not all of them. So we'll see you in just a few minutes when we get into the park. All right, we've made it off the tram. We're heading our way into the park now. Just a helpful hint, whenever you come to the park, make sure that you know where you're getting on the tram. We were halfway to the park before we realized that we had neglected to figure out where we were actually in the parking lot. So luckily I heard the announcer in the back say we were in television, and he was able to find out from the guy in the back that it was right around row 51. So at least we'll be able to find the car at the end of the day. Heading into the dark room here. See if we can find anything. Got some pins up here.
I like it, but I'm like, I just don't.
Here's. Ooh. I like this. I got this.
Yeah. Check out Copper Rinse. Grandson, grandfather.
No, because they're not all the same. You can do both? Yes.
As is obvious, we didn't make it for the rope drop to get into the park today, but we are now in the park proper. And we're trying to head over to Toy Story Land. We just went into the dark room to try to get some of the pins, but the line was wrapped around. We could hardly even move through. So we're going to head over to Toy Story Land and see if we can find actually any of the pins at that location. And I got to get used to actually looking into the lens, and I'll get that down eventually, I promise. I have no idea. Alright, so we are on our way over to where Toy Story Land is, and if you'll take a look around here real quick, you can see that where all the people are trying to get behind the Chinese theater. That's where all the people are trying to get behind the Chinese theater. That's where we get into Toy Story Land. So let's go take a look and see if we can get inside. The entrance to Toy Story Land is all the way over by the ABC commissary. All these people are trying to get in. So we're going to have a little bit of a wait to get actually into Toy Story Land. We got to go all the way over to the commissary, which is the far side of the park. So we'll see what happens here. We knew there was going to be big crowds. I wasn't expecting this though. We have made it all the way over to the ABC commissary. And we are now in line and moving gradually towards the other side of the Chinese theater in hopes of getting into Toy Story Land at some point today. So we shall see. Stay tuned.
Well, we're still in line.
Yes, we're still in line, and we are gradually making our way through. We've come from the commissary, ABC commissary, up past the Chinese theater. Now we're coming back across the front of the Chinese theater to go into the Chinese theater and wind our way around just a few more times, and then hopefully into Toy Story Land. I just went live a few minutes ago on YouTube. I couldn't get it into the right mode where it was widescreen. It ended up going into portrait mode. But there was nothing I could do about that. It wouldn't let me change it on my phone for whatever reason. But anyway, we are on our way around and into, eventually, Toy Story Land. Alright, I've got to point this out, that one of the reasons that I love Disney for the most part, everybody is being extremely cooperative, extremely patient, and and extremely courteous. I don't know if you can see from here, but all the way up to this point, we've been following taped queue lines on the ground up until here, and people now are just winding without queue lines, making kind of their own queue line. Check this out. No queue lines on the ground at all. They're just going through and winding naturally, and everybody's being patient and getting into the park. I think it's awesome. And I keep looking at myself over here. I need to remember to look here. New camera, folks. I have to get used to looking into the lens and not being distracted by the side display here. So my apologies for that. I'll get used to it eventually.
That's it.
All right, we are past. We are going actually into Toy Story Land area right now.
Are you kidding me?
It looks like, at least the line's moving faster.
Right, ready?
So we made it through that part of the line, but it looks like there is still more of a line to actually get into.
There it is! Oh my
All right.
gosh, there it is!
This is still the line, it looks like.
Is it?
It would be nice if they had somebody here. Excuse me, ma'am. Is this the line for the land?
Yes, it kind of enters back there.
Okay.
If there's nobody guiding anybody until you get up here.
All right, so there was a huge break. Nobody guiding anybody once they got into this area. So even once we made it past the Chinese theater and it opened up, we weren't actually in. The line continues inside past the camera department. We got in line about, I guess it was around 9 o'clock. It's 10:30 now. We're still in the alleyway behind the Chinese theater and moving towards Toy Story Land. But since we've gotten in this area, things have slowed down drastically. So we're gonna wait and see, and it's probably gonna be another hour, it looks like, before we ever even get in. So as you can tell, we've actually made it into the park. We are now in Toy Story Mania. We're gonna go and shoot some things, and I'm gonna kick this guy's butt. He says he's gonna win, but I don't think so. What do you think?
I know I'm gonna win.
So I got to get a little shot of me in front of my house here. So we're gonna do a little selfie here. So we just completed Toy Story Mania, and Terry actually.
Hey, we don't need to tell anybody about this. I demand a rematch.
Oh wait.
He cheated. This is nothing to see here. This is the
Yeah, all this artwork.
Oh.
So a lot of different things to see here still.
But yeah, I don't know how you cheated. And when I figure out how, I'm gonna use your trick against you.
Right. It's called skill, and having a 15-year-old show me how it's done.
That was actually a blast, pun intended.
Right? Oh, here's we noticed that there was a lot of things missing from the original queue line, and it looks like they've moved outside to the exit.
Connects.
Get in here. There's in a barrel here. All right, now we're gonna move on, see what else we can find. Check this out. An army man building a helicopter out of connects.
I got news for him. If he's actually being big, his 2d6 roll is not good.
Checkers.
Yep. I I eat there a couple times a week.
Let's go.
Actually,
The exit is this way.
it's this way. Domino's.
Domino.
Well, we've had checkers and dominoes.
You had one of those as a kid?
Actually,
Balls on the planes.
multiple. Many, many. Bendy straw.
Bendy straw.
Draw two.
And I think that this is
It is extraordinarily humid out here today. So if we stick to the left wall,
Initiate Recon Plan Charlie. Roger. Commencing Recon Plan Charlie.
we got the dining area. Woody's lunchbox, that's what's next. This is Woody's lunchbox. We'll be hitting that here in just a little while. I've heard about this kind of a electronic version of If You Got a Friend in Me for the alien spinning saucers. But I can't play it because, you know, copyright and all that. So.
Once we do that.
I don't think it's like the teacups. I think it's more like a ride.
Yeah, you still go around in
where you
circles,
drift.
but you can't spin. Yeah. Scrabble. Ants in my pants.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Cootie. Not ants in my pants.
I don't know if you noticed, but over here, Baby Bell Cheese sponsors this.
Oh.
So if you notice, the cootie right here.
I didn't notice that detail. Interesting.
Got some pins, huh?
One or two. Quite a line here for Woody's lunchbox.
Where to get the AP pins too.
Yeah, we do. Do you know where we can find the limited edition and the limited release AP pins for Toy Story Land?
I believe if you check out any of the merchandise carts in here, they should have them. Or
Okay.
if they don't here on Sunset Boulevard, they also have the pins there as well.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Have a great day.
You too now. So we'll check out the Play Family Camper over here. Alright. We're at the Play Family Camper here trying to check out, see what they've got. Looks like Mickey Mouse ears and Slinky Dog headbands here.
Do you know where they're selling the pizza t-shirts? Those are available in Target.
I did not.
No pins here.
Do you know where we would find the limited edition and limited release Toy Story Land pins? Okay.
You can go to Sunset Boulevard, you can go to In Character.
Okay. Alrighty, thank you. Just Terry. I think he's watching. I can't tell, but it looks like he's looking right at me.
I don't know. I think he's looking past you.
Looking right through me, man.
Looking right through you.
Right through me. been here before, but I was forced to yeah, it runs through and then it gets to this point and it stops. Pull them back. Shoot them forward. Yes.
Yeah.
The back seat on this one is the fun part. Because on that first hill, it slows down to get everybody over the hill and then speeds up right as the last chair is covering or going over top. Oh. Yeah, look over in the distance. We did. You did? Actually, I'm not sure if we did. No. Cooling tower. No, but they got cooling towers.
Did you ride Alien Swirling Saucers yet?
I gave up on it.
You gave up on the line.
All right, so we just ran into Passport to the Parks a moment ago and had a nice little talk with him. He was saying he was able to squeeze in. He's back behind us a ways checking out the crowds. We're gonna actually step out of Toy Story Land for a while. We did Toy Story Mania, but the line is like huge for Slinky Dog, which we expected. So we're gonna come back a little bit later, see if maybe we might be able to get on it then. But right now with the limited release and limited edition pins, we want to try to get back out of Toy Story Land and try to get those. So they're not actually available in Toy Story Land proper. So we're going to see if we can go wait in line at the front of the park and get the pins. As it turns out, we were just going through where they have the history of Disney and some of the things they used to do. And we walked right through where they had a little preview of Galaxy's Edge on Star Wars. And now we have stumbled into a line where we're going to do a quick meet and greet with Baby Groot and Star-Lord. So my very first meet and greet ever, that's who I'm going to be meeting and greeting. I love Baby Groot. He is so cool. All right, so we stepped into... Where did we step into?
Studio store.
The studio store. And we were finally able to find the pass holder and limited edition grand opening pins for Toy Story Land. Alright, so we just got done getting the limited edition and limited release Toy Story pins, and we swung across to see what else they had. And we got to thank Megan here because she flagged us down to let us know about the last poncho she had in T's size, so he's good to go. And I got me an umbrella to keep the camera covered. So thanks, Megan, for all your help. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Megan. I smell like a shower curtain now.
Big shout out to Sean Chris too.
Sean Chris, yes. Gotta give Sean Chris a shout out.
All right, so we're done eating, feeling a little bit more refreshed, and we happen to see this sitting over here, the Mickey and Minnie, and it looks like Goofy is actually in there. So we're gonna check it out. So there he is, right behind me there.
Oh, he does.
Oh my god, I'm ready.
I thought you were gonna like reveal.
No, I was trying to keep this off of it, but yeah.
Wow.
Thanks to him, he found it actually.
Yeah.
If you wonder what she's talking about, she's talking about the pig up here.
Yeah.
It's extremely hard to find.
That is so cool. Well, guard it well.
I will. It's locked on there.
Oh, perfect. Have a great one.
You too now. We're a little bit more rested up and we've gone out and about, taken a couple of photo ops, and now we're cruising around the Star Wars area and seeing what we can find before we head back over into Toy Story Land if we're able to get back in. We've got pigs in here.
Got pins.
Master Yoda was so busy training, he fell asleep and he gave us permission to use his cloak.
There it is.
Leonidas.
Alright, so we just got done inside of the store here and had a great time interacting with the cast members inside. They're so much fun. Did a little pin trading with them. Found a couple of good pins.
Now you're only
some
minus,
interesting ones.
You're only minus the completer pin.
Yes, just the completer pin on the one set of the bed knobs and broomsticks.
Yes.
So that's the ones I showed just a moment ago, these down here. So looking forward to that. And holy cow, if I don't get my hair cut soon with all this weather, it looks like I'm gonna fly away. You know what I remind myself of?
I can hook you up with
I
that.
remind myself of
Hey! It's me, Lovelace, formerly known as Groot.
But I can hook you up with that haircut, Mike.
no, that's all right.
I mean, I know a great barber.
That style of haircut is not what I'm after.
I'm telling you, low maintenance.
All right, wanted to give a shout out to John behind me here, one of the Disney photographers. John, say hi to the vlog. He did a fantastic job. Thanks so much. All right, so we've decided to go on a mission for magic shots as well. We just had Brett take a couple of photos of us too. I'm thinking balloons are gonna be in that one. All right, so we're gonna go on a mission and see how many magic shots we can find today and just have a good time with it. We are now heading back towards Toy Story Land. We're gonna see if there's still much of a line. Earlier, the line went all the way down through here, down the alleyway. It doesn't look like there's any. So we're going to give it a shot and see if we can go ahead and get back into Toy Story Land. Are we going to try to do Slinky Dog?
Yeah, we can do Slinky Dog.
And they've started to light up Toy Story Land. We can see Woody with some of the lights behind him now. Who would imagine?
The title is shocking.
I might have already seen you a couple minutes ago, but hello again.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. I remember your
Remember my shirt.
Well, it kind of stands out.
Pin guy
Yes. That Disney pin guy.
on YouTube.
That's a weird name for you to choose.
I know, right? It just completely doesn't fit at all.
His mom was drinking and they were just.
Oh no, don't tell people that.
Dad was passed out.
Yeah, you know.
I'll have to look you up. I always like finding new Disney bloggers and stuff.
I'm still pretty new, so, but it's building up.
I will subscribe.
I appreciate that.
That
Thank you.
Disney pin guy.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
Thanks now.
Have fun.
Okay, so anyway, we're going into Toy Story Land. They've started to lighten it up a little bit, or light it up a little bit. And this is for Slinky Dog, I'm guessing?
I'm thinking so.
Or
Slinky
maybe
Dog.
not.
Right up right.
Thank you now.
Oh, they're getting a photo op.
Photo op. Slinky Dog. Oh, and I'm a wreck. We are absolutely exhausted. We have been at the park all day. We've been up since 3 o'clock this morning, and we are now back in the car. It is 8:06, so we're leaving almost exactly 12 hours after we actually pulled into the parking lot. Anyway, we are now in the car. We're gonna go ahead and head out, try to find some fuel for the car, and head on back to Northeast Florida. We had a great time, got some good pins, got some got some other souvenirs, and it is now time to head home before we, while we still can do it safely. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, make sure you ring the notification bells, and we'll see you real soon.